Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
That's our
We have a
exchange show.
liftoff.
Let's get right into another one. Today is Sunday, September 14th. XRP's at $3.04. Let's dive right into the charts, see what's going on. We got the weekly close today happening in 30 minutes. And it's been a week. We've had a green week. Past 7 days have been bullish. We've been looking pretty nice. We do have a clean and confirmed breakout out of this this consolidation bull flag here on the daily time frame. You can see today, Sunday, we did have quite the pullback on the weekly candle for this red day here. RSIs were a little overheated, and we are starting to roll down a little bit. What I'm expecting, you guys can see we pretty much wicked right to it, but we've got the support right at $3 here. Currently sitting at $3.02. $3 is definitely in the cards here. But guys, the real thing is, we look at the 4 hour and take it down just a little bit. Man, we have been just falling down. I mean, we were all the way up to 318, and we've had almost a continuation of red 4 hour candles all the way down to $3. So that 320 range here would have been a great place to short. But looking at the immediate short term here, I'm seeing a potential retracement here down to, really if we close a 4 hour below the $3 range, we're probably going to come back to test this level, which was previous resistance. We're going to see if we can hold it as support, and that's going to be coming in around 293, anywhere from that 290 to 293 range. So definitely keep in mind that could potentially be in the cards, although we could come down to 3 and then bounce from there. But the 293, as you see when you zoom out a little bit here, we got resistance here. We eventually broke through it. Might want to retest this line around 293, so that might be a great level to long. Now, if we close a daily candle below 290, yeah, we're looking like we're in trouble. Probably heading back down to 275. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I would say we've been consolidating in a bullish pattern for many, many days now, since really the middle of July. So it's been a few months, and we just broke out 3 days ago. So, ultimately these pullbacks are necessary. They're normal, and we usually test what was resistance as support. We confirm it, and then we really take off. So all I'm saying, guys, is really this next week could be the week where we see some significant price action. We got the FOMC meeting coming up on Wednesday. We are expecting a 90% chance of rate cuts, which are very bullish for the market. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let's take a look at the weekly. So far, 2 green weeks in a row. So far, September has been just all green. Literally all green so far. So I would like to see us get back to this major fib level here at $3.30 on the weekly time frame. But ultimately, guys, you can see we did have a green week. We are kind of pulling down a little bit, but we are still breaking above resistance here. So again, next week could be pretty massive as we have rate cuts coming in, and a confirmed bullish breakout. We have the RSI resetting. This looks like we're going to potentially get a massive cross on the weekly, and this could be just the start, just the very beginning to a very, very massive bullish move. Smash up that like button. Looking at the monthly, this is looking juicy so far. September usually has been red in the past, but it's looking like things might be gearing up for a bullish September, surprisingly. But taking it back to the weekly real quick, as you can note, that major fib level here is at $3.30. So most likely I would say that on the weekly time frame, we're probably going to potentially try to gravitate up to that level as we are so close to it. But if we do take a fib from recent high, from the high in July to our low and the very first day of September here at 269, my apologies. Let's do that again. From the high in the middle of July to the low here, what you can see is price has been really respecting these fib levels. And if we go to the daily, you can see it even better. So the $3.06 range, you can see support, resistance, support, fell through. I mean, these levels, the Fibonacci levels really do show. The fact that we are kind of closing below the 306 isn't the best thing. I would have liked to close this daily higher. I don't think we're going to pull up in the next 20 minutes. But ultimately, you can see, guys, we came right up to this fib level here, this yellow line, the 0.5 at what was it? Man, it's so hard to see. $3.17. So you can see we wicked right up to it and got rejected. So you can easily trade these fib levels. The next major fib level is at 328. So guys, like I said, that 330 range, you can see all this action right around this range. Ultimately, I would like to see a push right back up above 306 and continue higher. And then once we get past the the 0.68, which is the golden ratio here at $3.30, we're ultimately heading back to 365, which was the previous all-time high. And then, guys, $4.20, and then from there $6.18, and from there, let's see, or I'm sorry, $5.18, $6.13, and then $7. So you can kind of just see how that looks. Kind of a smaller fib pull from just the past couple months. But let's dive right into it. Let's get a little update on what's been going on in the news lately. Let's dive right over to X. If you guys don't follow me at official NDE. It's at official NDE. Let's dive right into it. Here's from Jake Claver. He says, "Third time is the charm, question mark." And here we have a legendary post from Uphold. XRP just hit 1,000. What are you tweeting? Back on September 13th of 2020. They said, let's try this again. They retweeted this. They made the same exact post, retweeting that first post, September 13th of 2024. And here, one more time, ... XRP just hit 1,000. What's your next move? September 13th, 2025. So guys, they said that is their last time. One more time. Could we see the next September 13th date, XRP hitting 1,000? You know, I mean, does Uphold know something that we don't know about September 13th potentially being the date where XRP hits that monumental milestone? Potentially, pretty interesting there. Let's see here. The Altcoin Season Index just hit 84, the highest this year. So guys, Altcoin season should be right around the corner, if not happening already. XRP closes its first 3-day candle above the recent downtrend. Minimum target, the white line. Above that, it's game on for the gray box. So as you can see, minimum target here is going to be the white line here for the dominance chart, as we are breaking out here on the dominance for the 3-day. And you can see minimum target is going to be way up here, which should coincide with our next major run. As you can see, we are just getting ready to roll here. Very exciting times. Super exciting. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But that's a big indication there. And here's one from Crypto Billaboo. He says, XRP, 3/13 2020, 11 cents. September 2025, $26.60, the 1.618 level. Potentially, I mean, if we went to $26 this month, that'd be insane. October of this year, which is just in a matter of a couple weeks, Black Swan collapsed back down to 64 cents. Then November of 2025, overnight, XRP hitting $1,000. 3 or more people are saying the same thing, which would be absolutely insane. So this we've had from Mr. Pull for a long time, back from 2021, and what people are talking about is this high here, and then this major spike down, almost back down to this multi-year support, which currently sits around 65 cents, 70 cents. And then going absolutely straight up parabolic overnight. Crazy. And so you can see how quickly this move happens. And so what he's saying is, we're right here. We've had that first move up. We've been consolidating. We got the breakout. We're getting ready to rumble here. Getting ready to hit up, to move massively up. The question is, where is the target? You know, with Mr. Pool's chart, you can kind of see that the second move actually seemed to go a little bit higher than the first move. So we could suggest that this could be quite accurate, since we went from 50 cents to $3.50. Well, $3.40, which was about a 7x. If we did a 7x from where we are now, that'd be $21. And if we did a little bit higher than that, well, $26 could be quite accurate. So if we did manage to push up into the 20s, then we could potentially expect a major crash for XRP back to $1, around that range. And then it just getting sent straight back up. And you know what? He's not the only person that's talking about this. Mr. Pool posted this, and you know, Mr. Pool's charts have everything that Mr. Pool posts has been quite spot on. But there's other people talking about this, so just keep that in mind as we are getting ready for this next leg. Could be something to pay attention to. That's it for today, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, and I will keep you guys updated in the next one. Till next time.
3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen,